Hi there, HD32PLAY here, and today we're going to be looking at Drakensang Online. Now, this is a game by Bigpoint. They do other stuff such as Dark Orbit that you might have played, and they mainly do free-to-play browser games. Now, this is a browser game, but I am playing it on the downloadable client. There's no real differences, it's just my Firefox doesn't like playing it online, so here we go. Anyway, as you can see here, we've got the available character screen, and we're going to be using our Dragon Knight to be playing it this time. Dragon Knight's your basic tank. You've also got a ranger you can be, ranged, obviously. And for a mage, again ranged, but with a more elemental effect. The classes are rather basic. I'll just show you the character creation, why not? As I said, the three classes, Dragon Knight, Spellweaver, and Ranger. 2 range, 1 melee. You've got some slight options with each one. You can change the hairstyle, you can change how big you are, and you can be male or female. And you got these for every race. So, a bit of customization, not that much. I would say though, watch it when you do create your characters, because you best make sure you like them. Because if you try and delete one, it'll cost you adamant, the in-game money. So yeah, it costs money to delete your characters. That's a new one. That really is a new one. But as you'll see, this game is pretty much all about paying for everything. But you know, let's give it a fair bash. We'll go into it. Now I've got to level 8 on this character. It took me I don't know. I'd say I've been playing for about 2 hours on this character. I did start playing on the PvP server. There is a PvP server available that you can go on to, but I almost instantly went off that. It's open PvP if you join the PvP server, so literally you've just got level 40s, which is the max level, just hanging around outside the gates, waiting to kill you as you go out. It's it's horrendous, really. And I mean, if there's high-level characters just waiting around trying to kill low-level players for no reward, then you know that sort of gives a good indication on how the end game is. Anyway, as you can see, running around here, getting chased by all these goblins, all loads of craziness. Very simple controls. You just click to move. You can hold to drag it around. I'm just going to get us into the main town though, so we don't have to worry about getting killed while I try and explain some things. So as you can see here, just by looking around, you can see that, well, one of the greatest things about this game is that, well, you can see some guys having a fight here. One of the greatest things about this game is the graphics. For a browser-based game, it does look superb. In fact, it looks better than quite a few of the downloadable free-to-play games. I'm talking about the really crappy Chinese clone ones, though. But anyway, now we're in a city and we're safe. We'll just take you through some of the features. So as you can see, we've got the UI in the top. In the top, we've got the your currencies, including Andamant. This is the game shop currency. Top, we can go for all the different things like character, quests, talents, skills, inventory, shop. They want you to be using that, I'm telling you. World map, world map. Ooh. Did I actually see that? Yeah, world map, the normal map. Player search and PvP battles. Right. Obviously down below, at the bottom you've got your standard health, mana, or rather rage in this guy's case. He builds up rage as he attacks and then he can use his special skills. Let's take you through some of the features. So basically it's a standard, action RPG affair. You're going to run around, you're going to hit stuff, stuff's going to die, you're going to collect that stuff, and then you're going to kill more stuff. The quests you can pick up, obviously you can walk around all these different areas once you get into a new town. Pick up a load of quests. Let's go and turn some in. Great, thanks. Slaughter 20. So as you can see, the quests are very cut and copy, rinse and repeat. Slaughter 25 living swamp slimes to the west. Okay. I don't really want to, but so standard quest affairs. Go and kill this. Go there. Collect that. Come back. Not too original in the quest design. They're not too original in almost any of the design in this game, except for the ways they charge you money. That's the one thing this game does well, is cost you money. So, blah 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 blah. Yeah, great. So there we go. Showed you a bit of the quests. Ooh, a new skill. Great. Let's have a look at the skills. Right now we've got a few different skills, so it's not like it's just the same gameplay all the time. There's quite a lot of stuff you can do. Ooh, 35 root. I might have that. And then I'll take that there. And then I'll put that there. Sorry guys, just messing with my character at the moment. Anyway, I've just reset some skills so I can show you some combat. Right, as you can see, lots of stuff you can do in town. Talk to vendors, get different things, upgrade your stuff. All them options there that you'd expect in a game like this. Let's just run out. I'll show you a bit of the combat. The combat's pretty good. The actual gameplay is really nice in this game, but I just I don't like a lot of the features. I'll show you in a minute, but a lot of this game is just based around charging you money, and it's not nice. So let's go and do a bit of slashy. Come on, get dead. So as you can see, I just picked up a new skill that allows me to jump into battle. But you can hardly ever use it. Come on. That's pretty cool. So as you can see, while I'm fighting, I'm building up this rage. And then I'll show you using it. If I switch my tab skill there, I can run in, use this mighty hammer attack, whatever. So the combat's pretty diverse and pretty interesting. Just get these dead so I can talk to you again. I'm really not good at talking while I'm actually playing. Come on. There we go. So as we can see, this switch has dropped me a harvest basket. I need to get another 7 of them. Let's take a look at the inventory. Now, as you'll see, I have one slot of the inventory available. If I want to buy another one, it's going to cost me 1,600. Get away. Seriously. It's going to cost me 1,600 of the Andamant, as it's called. Now, for a game which is so heavily reliant on go and kill these, collect these, bring them back sort of aspects, it's very, very annoying the amount of inventory spaces you get. I mean, it looks a lot, but it's literally not anything at all. If you want to go and do a proper quest route and go and get all the quests, then go into the area and complete them all, it's just going to be very, very difficult to do that with just one inventory slot. So obviously they want you to buy another one, 1,600. So let's have a look. Well, that's in German. That's great. When you pick up a health orb, it's also in German. Look. Dein Lebensenergie ist voll. Great. So as you can see, they've put a lot of work into this game. Definitely. Come on. There you go. So yeah, the inventory space annoys me. What also annoys me is when you actually pick up your items. Now, arguably the funnest part and the reason why people play action RPGs is because of the items. It's the whole point. You're playing for the loot. Now, what this game craftily does is, as you can see, I've got 3 greens, or even a blue there. So 2 greens and a blue. You see that? Oh, even a blue. People who play these games play it for the loot. Now, I can't identify these. Can't right click. Can't do anything. Now, what the sort of identify system in this game is it's all done with these things called truth, amulet of truths or something like that, or whatever of truths. It's bullcrap. I can't even remember the name of what these things are called. That's how rare they are to get picked up. I think I've had about 5 of them. Now, each item costs a different amount depending on how good it is. There we go, crystals of truth. So this item, to identify it, I would have to have 3 of these crystals of truth. I've probably found about 8 throughout my 2 hours of playing. So basically, for every 2 hours of gameplay, you're going to be able to identify one item, which by the time you've played them 2 hours, probably isn't going to be useful for you anymore anyway. So basically, they've got that system in play. So you can't identify your items to get better items, but you can. Yeah, and here's the killer. It tells you when your items are out of date. You see these red icons here? Item out of date. Oh, great. What can we do about that? Well, if you click it, training sword. I can upgrade it for 48. For 48 Andamant. Yeah, I'll just get that. Now, the game gives you Andamant as you play. You actually earn the paid-for currency in very, very small amounts. I've probably earned about, I'm going to say about 50. There we go, that's a rare drop there. That spinning disc is gold. Huh, look at that. Right, as you can see, this is a really good example now. I've just killed that thing, and I got 4 crystals of truth from it, and 6 Andamant. Now, 6 Andamant in the long term is nothing. I mean, I can't even upgrade an item with that. It's going to cost me 30. The 4 crystals of truth I can do something with, so let's do something. Let's improve my bandana. Great, I've got a nice green bandana. Now, the items do actually, you know, change. They do update on your character, which is nice to see in a free-to-play game. But it's just not good enough. There's so many sort of money-grabbing techniques used in this game. It detracts from the fun completely. I mean, at the end of the day, you're just running around to kill things, to, you know, get items. Look at that. Oh, it's not even a green. Well, when I find a green, I'll be like, great, a green, that's really cool. But then you look at it and you think, oh wait, I can't even identify it. It's, you know, they should, I think they should have balanced it a bit better in terms of free-to-playness versus enjoyment. Look at that. Nice little blue. Magic Cloth Pauldrons. Let's see how many bloody crystals of truth that's going to cost me. There you go, you get dead. Oh, I can't. My inventory's full. You see that? That's like the sort of ridiculousness of this game. Oh, another 6 Andamant. It's actually dropping quite well for me in this video, but beforehand it's not been. I've probably got about 100 Andamant for the whole thing. I started off with 600 or something. Now I've got 700, so yeah, about 100 over 2 hours. Oh, let's drop something then. So you see, we've got all these quest items just filling up, just padding out your inventory, so it's just really, really limited. Right, we can kill that. You see, inventory management has always been a staple of action RPGs, but when it comes down to this level where you literally have to nitpick after every single drop, every single time you kill a bunch of enemies, if something good drops, you're going to have to go into your inventory and manage like a bitch. And that's not fun. Oh, crystals of truth required, 10. Great, that's another bunch of grinding. By the time I've actually done the grinding to get the crystals, it's probably not even going to be useful to me anymore. The required level on it's 6. So I'm going to have to go, do a load of grinding to get these crystals, to unlock it, to then as soon as I equip it, it's going to be out of date. And it's going to want me to upgrade the item. This game is just such a money grab, it's horrible. It is horrible. And for such a high quality game as well, I really don't think they needed to go to that extent. I mean, you know, you charge for your cool things, you charge for cool things, but not staples of the gameplay. In an MMORPG, in an action RPG, it's the loot, that's the staple gameplay. So they really should not have messed with that. They really screwed up by sort of, because I mean, you know, for all you people who are just like, ooh, free browser game, they're going to come on. Yeah, they're probably going to play this for quite a while. I mean, I've put 2 hours into it, and I've got other characters that I played beforehand. I just made this one for the purposes of doing this review. But it's just, the costs are just so outweighed. I mean, free-to-play games, they normally give you some kind of value. This game does. It really does give you some kind of value. I mean, for one, it's one of the best looking, in fact, probably the best looking browser-based game I've ever played. But at what cost, you know? I mean, when you can't even identify your items, that you can't even fit in your inventory, that as soon as you do identify are going to be out of date, what's the point? It really is that simple. Yeah, I probably won't be playing this anymore, to be honest. Put it this way, if you want to play a game like this, then either buy Diablo 3 or Torchlight. You know, you're going to be wasting your money otherwise. I mean, yeah, you can play this in a browser, which is pretty cool, but at the end of the day, if you want a full-on action RPG, you've got to get Diablo 3 or Torchlight, because games like this, in theory, it sounds really great. Oh, a proper, fully-fledged action RPG I can play on in the browser, but they just really screwed it. Bigpoint really messed up with it. I mean, I don't doubt that they're making a lot of money. They probably are, but I can't see anyone with common sense and wants to play this game for free sticking around for long. Right, let's get this. Great, I got silver delivery. Let's just run into King's Hill where I can just finish up on this. So yeah, basically a nice looking game with a lot of cool features, a lot of nice combat mechanics, and overall a real joy to play. But it's just too much of a money grab for me. So yeah, if you want a MMO, I keep saying MMORPG. If you want an action RPG, you want to pay just the the $20. In fact, I'm sure Torchlight was $15, so £9 it was on the Cyber Monday, but it's cheap. Just buy Torchlight 2, play that. You're gonna have so much more fun, and you're gonna be able to access everything. You won't have to pay for absolutely every single thing. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've got any questions or comments, put them down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you. If you want to hate on me because I'm dissing your favourite game, then fair enough. But I'm telling you, if you're sinking, and just look how much money you're sinking into this, because I can bet it's probably a lot. So if you're playing this game and you want to hate on me, fair enough. I'm all up for that. Keep commenting, throw some hate out there. But for all those just, looking at this review to see if you want to play it, no, I wouldn't recommend it. It looks really nice. It really does. Like, it really is a game I want to like. But Bigpoint's sort of pricing structure and, free-to-play model just really doesn't work for me. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. As I said, comment, whatever. Subscribe for more. I'm going to be doing a lot more free-to-play videos soon. I'm going to be reviewing Firefall this weekend. So, yeah, look forward to that. And, yeah, cool. Cheers, guys.